You know it's going to be a good day down here at 79th when they go ahead and send out the Goodyear blimp for it. Welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here at 79th Street, Pelican Harbor Marina, and man, we're starting off a little quick. We had a rainstorm run through on us, but that's typical South Florida weather. It'll rain for 15 minutes, and then it's probably going to be sunny the rest of the day that we're down here, but this crew, they're towing in another boat, which is always interesting, and I mean, I can't tell. The life jacket on the side of the boat, is that supposed to be a fender, maybe? I'm not 100% sure. But let's see how this approach goes as they tow him in. So Cap's coming wide, which is the correct approach. Give himself plenty of distance between him and the boat that he's towing. And I actually remember seeing this boat as we were setting up. And this one doesn't surprise me now that this is getting towed back in. And I got a feeling I'll be able to explain myself a little bit more here in a few moments, because I guarantee they're going to do the same thing they did when they were launching. And when I see this happen, you know that the boat probably isn't maintained to its best if they're not even using the proper equipment on the boat. But here we go. Cap's coming in, going to try and get him pulled up. And as they approach the dock, the stern's kicking out on them. And they're pulling the line in, but now the boat's going to hit their boat. They're going to have to try and stop it real quick. And he runs up there, and they wind up just slowly knocking. But here goes our guy, going to go for the grab on the dock. And yep, this is what I'm looking at. They're using ratchet straps as lines. So if, once again, we're not even using the proper equipment to tie the boat up, that just gives you a sign of how well the boat's probably actually maintained. Once again, not really knocking this crew, but that's just, when I see that, I'm not surprised that they're back here broke down. But the good news is, at least they're back at the dock. I'm not 100% sure what's going on here on dock 2, but we're throwing 3 dudes on the ski. Sausage fest in effect. But the weird part's, 2 of them don't even have life jackets on. Kind of shocked at that one. Typically, the law enforcement officers down here would probably see this. Maybe these guys will sneak out of here with this one, but I mean, I'm pretty sure this is illegal. At least I know in most states, if you're on a PWC, you have to be wearing a life jacket of some kind. But these dudes are going to roll out without any protection. Now, this is definitely an interesting one to see, as this Robalo, I mean, I guess they could be ordered without the tower? I'm assuming the tower was an add-on option maybe for this model, but I've not seen one with the soft top like this, so that's definitely an interesting setup. But crew's coming in on approach. Let's see how they do as they try and land on the dock. So Cap's taking the slow roll approach. Appears to have a good angle, at least from the angle we're shooting at here. And they look like they should be right along the edge of the dock. But I don't see any lines. I don't see anybody going for a pole grab. Cap's going to hit the throttle a little bit. The stern's going to kick out on him. Bow's going to go in. And it looks like he's going to kind of lose it. And somebody could go up to the bow and possibly grab one of the poles up there. It's tough from this angle because he looked like he was pretty good at first. So Cap's going to have to back out, reattempt this one more time. And you can see from the wind in the background, it's blowing a little bit today, and it looks like it's caught him because it's kind of pushing him off the dock at a funky angle now. Cap's going to try and bring this one back around, but see if he can get it done. So he's backing out, but I honestly don't believe he backed out far enough to try and get this around. And again, like the wind and current just appears to have him. It looks like he's heading toward the trees. He's probably going to have to brake check this one. And there we go. We can't see it, but he's almost in the bushes on that side. And he's going to have to back out one more time. And again, just some crazy angles. He throws it back into forward gear. The bow just kicks out with the wind. At this point in time, you're in one of those situations where you almost just need to back all the way out and completely reset yourself up. Which appears is what he's going to do. I'm trying to see if one motor's down. It doesn't look like it. They both appear to be going. Oh man, I'm gonna be honest, I think he's gonna miss again. Gonna have to turn harder than that, get it in. Yep, nope, not gonna make it. And he's gonna have to back out one more time. RCAP is just having a heck of a time trying to get this over there. And I think I called this a Robalo earlier, but it might be a Sea Hunt Triton. It's actually kind of tough to tell, and I didn't see any markings on the side of the boat, but they're going to back completely out of the screen on this one and have to reset. And the ladies are making the approach on the dock. We've got 2 dock hands ready, lines in hand. Let's see if Cap can get it landed. Comes around trying to line it up. The wind's blowing right to left across the screen, so she's going to have to try and come back over to the starboard side a little bit to get this one right. And there we go. They're along the side of the dock. But Cap leaves the helm, goes for the grab. And I guess she was still in gear. She went back over to put it into neutral. But man, they're pulling hard to try and get this thing back over. And all 3 of them grab and start to pull, and finally they'll get this one set up beside the dock. And they should be good to go from here. And speaking of good to go, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where me and a machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.